Oh, good afternoon to our community from the UK and everyone watching with interest, especially the UK health sector abusers, NHS abusers and the mental health abusers who've set up surveillance, round-the-clock surveillance, 24-hour, 365 days a year surveillance, monitoring campaign, illegal hidden case studies, illegal research, illegal workplace comparisons trials of people of other workers' activities, and illegal human biology, studying the whole human anatomy, even just sitting on the toilet and watching how people go to the toilet and watching how the stools come out. That's what I'm dealing with every day when I go to the toilet. Yeah, and sitting down on the toilet, I can hear all the equipment and can hear the communication of these illegal criminal practicing, abusing in authority, wannabe researchers doing clinical close-up studies, trials, and desperate to find a way to stitch and frame me up and be registered into healthcare and mental health. Yeah, the person in charge is a bygone, racist bigot, thinks he's a Mr. Know-it-all and thinks he's at the top of the game in the UK NHS healthcare and mental health researchers industry. So just look, this link here, which you'll find in the description box, gives a negative impact of shift work and long work hours. Doesn't mean it might talk about NHS and medical workers, but it happens in everyday other work occupations. And so whatever's going on in Coventry, I'm warning this broken bigot, wannabe researcher, wannabe clinical close-up, illegal criminal practicing study maker is trying to do papers, trying to do trials, trying to do comparisons, trying to do all kinds of illegal criminal practicing research and study on me and my family, and it's all based on compulsive lies and using other people's bodies, other people's body parts, and other people's activities, and then editing everything they've captured and trying to do damning persecution and illegal studies and research on me and my mother and my brother. So with their communications, they think they can stitch you up in the workplace where they've got other people rushing around, which they use against targets who rush around or walk too fast or work too fast or talk too fast or drive too fast, because they try and link and misdiagnose, illegally assess, illegally analyse and try and state it all comes under mental health symptoms and mental health illnesses. So I work at a good pace, not too fast and not too slow. Yeah, but their communications coming from the big bigots in charge of it all wants me to go faster and faster, which may cause injuries, which may cause mistakes, and which may cause fatigue. So that's my answer to all the ideology, methodology, and the compulsive lies that he's telling the community members and workplace management, and whatever he's put in his hidden case studies, in his research, in his papers, and what he's streaming on the legal website they've got us on. Showing it to NHS staff, showing it to healthcare workers, abusers, and to mental health administrators and psychiatrists, psychologists, sociologists, and wannabe human behavioural scientists, because it's all linked to what they are capturing every day, 24 hours a day, around me and my family. How we're studying people in toilets is a inhumane crime in itself. Yeah, it's sick. It's disgusting voyeurism, disgusting peep show. And they think, because they are researchers, they think they're allowed to criminal practice, do trespass, encroach on people's properties. They're using all the latest thermology, infrared, ultrasound, X-ray technology that's at the beck and call and in the hands of these illegal criminal practicing, abusing in authority, wannabe researchers, wannabe studiers. So whoever in Coventry knows who they are, I suggest you name them, and get them arrested and get them thrown in prison. No one in Coventry should cover up for how long it's gone on for. Don't care, what the occupations are, whether they work for governments, yeah, whether they work for the local council authority, yeah, or whether they just took the law into their own hands. Yeah, these wannabe researchers, wannabe studiers, yeah, wannabe government servants, or doing the dirty work of government servants, yeah, are evil and breaking all laws that are out there, and they're doing crimes against humanity, and have to go to prison for it. So I suggest people look at this article, at this link, do your own research on clinical close-up studies and researchers, industry, and realise what I'm exposing going on around my family. Yeah, they're all crimes against humanity. And it doesn't matter who these boys and girls are sitting around the clock around me and my family. Yeah, whether the armed forces trained, whether the foreign legion people, yeah, or people of the NHS, the psychiatrists, psychologists, mental health administrators, social workers, NHS people have paid them, drafted them here, brought them here, and told lies about me and my family and anyone else that do it to bring them here. Yeah, these people are a danger to society. Yeah, with the equipment they've got, with the technologies they've got, yeah, it's disgusting. It's evil, and we can't have this in Coventry. We can't have it going on. Let alone we're doing cybercrime for the people that brought them here, the people they've used to be witness statement makers and phone callers, all criminal practicing to sabotage my life, my mother's life, my brother's life, yeah, and think they can get away with it. So I'll carry on exposing it until these boys and girls, disgusting animals with surveillance monitoring equipment and see-through raw technology and criminal practicing researching equipment apparatus, and with a overt, covert, black ops oriented, enabled surveillance monitoring abuse, they need to be arrested and ousted out of Coventry. And for the safety of communities and society in the UK, they have to go to prison for a very long time. And we're not allowed to use sound recordings. They're not there. They can't use nothing. Coventry City Council Healthcare, NHS, and the mental health administrators have been warned. Yeah, you'll be imprisoned, but carry on with this illegal surveillance monitoring teams. These illegal researchers abusing studiers. Yeah, twisted, evil, lost souls who are not even from Coventry. That's why you got to shop them in. They don't belong in Coventry. They belong in prison. So I say that's the apps detect. They're around my vicinity now. They're around my vicinity 24 hours a day, encroaching into my property using technology to enable them to be peeping toms, to enable them to be voyeurs, which is crimes in itself. Let alone listen to people, and let alone monitor their phones. Yeah, mirror the phones and see what people do on their phones, see what people do on the internet. Yeah, and be using it all to do cybercrime, steal my football information, steal my data that I'm using to build up cases against them. Yeah, steal my emails, steal every bit of the information that I do on the internet, or do when I'm speaking or communicating to someone on phone or orally. Yeah, these broken wannabe researchers who are aiding and abetting government servants in healthcare, NHS and mental health to have careers at the expense of people like me. They think they can stitch and frame up, and they think they can get away with it. Not on my watch, not on my family. That's the equipment above my ceiling. Yeah, they're using beaming. They're using beaming technology, hiding in another property, and aiming their devices like guns and bouncing off my ceilings and bouncing off my walls to see where I am in my flat 24 hours a day. Whether I'm lying in bed, sitting on the toilet, lying in the bath, or having a shower, yeah, or in my kitchen cooking, or sitting here doing these blogs, or watching TV, or on my computer, yeah, they can see me 24 hours a day with the technologies in the hands of these dirty, disgusting wannabe researchers, wannabe analysis, wannabe clinical close-up studiers, yeah, and they have to go to prison for it, and that's why I'm exposing it all. And they're not allowed to go into my workplace. They do. They're not allowed to manipulate my works management or co-workers, but they have their information that they have legally gotten, stalk these people, and try to befriend them and turn them against co-workers, and also using the community and workplace corrupted network to do the dirt work for them, to try and slander the people that have been listed by Coventry Council Healthcare, NHS, the police force, and the mental health administrators. Person in charge, I want him thrown in prison. Yeah, all the communications that he does to his people. Oh, we're trying to help him. We're trying to help him. Yeah, he's evil. Yeah, so all the people underneath him realise he's been found out, and to help yourself not go to prison, name the person in charge. He's a broken, evil, lost soul who thinks he's at the top of the industry when it comes to research, when it comes to covert surveillance, when it comes to creep up on people, sneaking up on people, stalking people, shadowing people, and watching people illegally via all kinds of surveillance technologies. Yeah, that's how twisted, how broken this leader is, stuck on COVID duty, and getting all the communications and getting all the clinical close-up photographs, videos, sound recordings, and thinks he can edit it all into profiles to try and stitch and frame up via family court protection or via the police force. Yep, and anything he tries and submit as a clinical close-up research and study, and whatever industry, whatever sectors, whatever organisations in the medical world, universities and colleges, that he wants to submit these legal clinical close-up trials, comparisons, research and studies that he has done on me and my family. Yeah, it's all compulsive lies, it's all corrupted, it's all contaminated, and it's all been tampered with, yeah, to try and make shows, examples of targets, and for him and his boys and girls to get big money in the future. That's what they're doing it for. It's all about money, it's all about the Benjamins, not about helping people. And it's about giving careers, yeah, to whoever is trying to help in Coventry, and whoever's trying to help all over the world who want to be researchers, want to be psychiatrists, psychologists, mental health administrators, sociologists, and human behavioural scientists. Yeah, they're learning the dark side of it all. They're learning the illegal criminal practice side of it all. Yeah, they're learning how to try and do human behavioural modification programming, how to try and induce, how to trigger, how to try and heterodyne, how to try and brain hemorrhage, how to try and depattern the brain, yeah, and how to try and read body language, how to try and read aureology, facial looks, how to try and brain to computer interface, the brain activity of targets 24 hours a day. And that's why, hence, they have to watch a target 24 hours a day and intercept all their communications and mirror everything they do on their computers, on their phones. Yeah, so they can try and build it into one big profile, one big dossier, one big massive hidden case study research, and try and submit it all so their boys and girls can get paid for it and give careers to their juniors and whoever else they're training in Coventry in the UK healthcare and UK NHS England, in the medical industry, and in the mental health administrators' roles. So everybody digest it all, psychoanalyse it all, and enjoy the rest of your weekend. The saga continues. And one thing as well, I've probably mentioned it already, yeah, they want the targets to go fast, work faster, so they can try and stitch them up in the future. Yeah, and realise that's how they stitch loads of people up in Coventry who walk too fast, work too fast, speak too fast, or drive too fast. Yeah, they've got all nasty protocols for their targets to try and destroy them, sabotage their lives and their careers. Over and out.